Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review, this time on the House of Creed. Now this guy right here, Silver Mountain Water. A lot of people are saying their opinion on this fragrance. My turn today. Is it underrated? Is it overrated? Well, is it underrated? Well, Green Irish Tweed, Millésime Imperial, Aventus are probably the top sellers in the Creed house. So yeah, it's kind of back there right now. Is it overrated? A lot of people say this is a gorgeous scent. And people are saying, nah, this thing's overrated, there's not much to it. Well, it's my turn, baby. My turn to give you guys what I think about Silver Mountain Water. So let's take a look at the presentation. Now the bottle itself, I love anything in white, guys. White represents clean for me. I love a crisp, white, clean shirt. And this bottle looks beautiful on my shelf. And if you've seen one Creed bottle, you've seen them all. So I know it looks like, it feels like I'm repeating myself all the time on these bottles, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the bottle. Box, same thing. They all look the same. I'm not going to pester you guys about that. Now, Silver Mountain Water comes in 4 bottle sizes, the 1 ounce, 2.5, the 4 ounce, which is this guy right here, the 8.4 ounce flacon. Pricing varies from $100 to $350 American. Again, you can go to Discounter and get this for cheaper if you'd like, but we always recommend here at the Robes 08 channel to go to the Creed boutique and purchase some fresh juice, but it's all about what you think. Now, hit the shelves in 1995. Now, in 1995, the craze was aquatics, fresh fragrances. There's a whole bunch of them released. If you take a look at 1994 and top sellers in 94, what do I think in men's section? Well, there was this guy called CK1 that was fairly popular, a fresh fragrance, unisex. And also, Issey Miyake came out with L'Odyssée for men. And those two were very much top sellers back in 94. 95, they released this one from Creed. And those two kind of remind me of this guy. Fresh fragrances was hype. That was the hype back in 95. So definitely this is Creed's basically response to those type of fragrances. What can Creed do in the fresh genre? Well, they did a doozy, I'll tell you guys right now. Awards. Has this won any awards with me? This one's great in the spring. I love it in the spring. And it made my top 10 spring for niche 2011 this year at number 3. So it's one of my top spring fragrances. Group, fresh, aromatic, recommended age, unisex, men, women, old guy, young guy, right in the middle type of guy. Anybody can wear this. How many sprays can wear? I go 1 on the chest and 1 on each side of the neck. Now, 3 sprays, you're probably like, Mark, that ain't much. And to be honest, yeah it is, because this thing sprays a lot. The sprayer, you gotta remember, these Creed sprayers spray a lot. 3 is more like 5. You can go an extra 2 hits on your pulse points if you want. If you want to go 5 Creed sprays, go right ahead. With Silver Mountain Water, she kind of sticks to the skin. So I don't see a problem with 5, but I do the 3 hits and I'm good to go. Now the notes, the top notes, mandarin orange and bergamot. So it is going to be a fresh citrus start. To tell you right now, to tell you the truth, that top note does not last very long on my skin. Now in the mid, we got green tea and blackcurrant. Those are the 2 big heavy hitters in this fragrance. You're going to see a lot of that in my review. And in the back end, in the base, we got sandalwood, we got musk, petit grain, and the signature ambergris note. So definitely a busy base. We'll see if we get all those notes. Now this fragrance, what does it give me? Well, it really felt like being on a mountaintop. It was inspired by the Swiss Alps, and I know what they're talking about. When I smell this, it really feels like there's fresh powdered snow. There's actually a stream going down the mountain. Definitely gives me that feeling. Very cooling. It's a great tea-based fragrance for casual scent. This scent is very faint as far as scents go. But that's how this is made. This is what you want. You don't want this really shouting on your skin. It's a very faint scent, but I think that gives it its dynamic. It's light, it's bright, it's very much cooling and refreshing at the same time. Very well done by Creed. Now most Creeds have, famous people attached to it, or actors, or kings, sultans, whatever. And I was just taking a look at who wears Silver Mountain Water, so they say, right? And I found an interesting little list here, and I wanted to share it with you guys. You guys must watch Sopranos, or you used to. James Gandolfini actually wears this. There's, of course, Ricky Martin. There's, on the women's side, J-Lo. There's Jamie Foxx and David Bowie. So there's a few names here and there that you must know that actually wear Silver Mountain water, or so they say. So let's waste the spray. Let's see what Silver Mountain water gives me, and you'll see, of course, the signature Creed sprays, which are alarmingly huge. That's a beautiful scent. This is a masterpiece. This is a piece of art. I just got to tell you right now. Now, I feel a little bit of a sparkly citrus up top, really nice. With a hint of blackcurrant. You can tell the blackcurrant's going to just take over the citrus. The citrus stays there for like 5 minutes, and then it gets pushed away with the blackcurrant, and the blackcurrant takes over. Now in the mid, the beautiful milky-like tea note comes out, and this is where this fragrance shines. Now this is where most people are going to say they get an inky vibe, you know, ink from like a fountain pen, that type of feeling. Some get a metallic vibe from this. And I think that's because of the milky like tea note with the warm fruity notes from the blackcurrant that mesh together, that kind of give you that, you know, the inky metallic vibe. A lot of people get it. Me, I just get a milky like tea note with some warm fruity notes on it. And I guess small hint of floral notes. Some say there's, you know, a little bit of violet in this, violet leaf, like of course from the famous green Irish tweed. A lot of people will compare this to green Irish tweed. I don't see it, but some people do. And I did feel a little bit of an earthy quality in the background once this was drying down a little bit. Some say if it smelled like patchouli. I don't know, I didn't smell patchouli at all, but some say it, so I gotta throw it in there. But I did feel like some earthy like quality. Now in the base is fairly simple but well done. A musky ending. A little bit of the green tea was still, you know, lingering on. And then that signature ambergris ending with this guy that almost gave you like a sweetness. Well done in the base. And this is where a lot of people are going to be reminded of other creeds. I've been looking at numerous reviews on this guy. People were saying that this smells like green Irish tweed, Millésime Impérial, it smells like Himalaya, it smells like this, that, all these creeds, and I'm like, what are these guys talking about? It does not smell like green Irish, it doesn't smell like Millésime Impérial. It kind of has the vibe of Himalaya, that I will put in, but it's that ambergris note. That's what it's reminding you of in the dry down, so that's probably what those guys are thinking. Now, the way to describe this fragrance, this ain't clean, soapy, feminine. Yeah, some people will use those terms for this fragrance. Me, it's just goddamn quality. You'll find scents that I've done this before. You know, this type of DNA has been done before. But never this well. Never this well. This is a work of art, guys. This is well done by Creed. And this is where you say, Creed, why am I paying this much? This is why you're paying this much for this type of fragrance. This fragrance, I would say, is a great pickup for someone that loves unisex fragrance. An airy fragrance, very clean, spring-like fragrance. This one, by the way, as far as longevity goes, a lot of people have problems with longevity. I'm going to tell you my 2 cents. You know, I test every season, every type of weather. I will test this fragrance. When I first started reviewing this guy, I was getting not even 2 hours on my skin with this guy. I was like, no, this is beautiful. But keep with me here. But after numerous wearings, like wearing this for like a week straight while I was testing it, I could detect the scent 6-7 hours later after wearing it. So finally, after wearing it for a while, I finally got longevity on this fragrance. So give it time. You know, the first couple times wearing it, maybe you're sniffing your arm a little too much, you're thinking about it too much, and it disappears on your skin. Now, 6-7 hours after wearing this fragrance, I could still smell it on my skin. I can get a whiff here and there. So definitely, this one has longevity. Some say that it has problems. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But for me, mixed bag. Now, I really felt that this was more of a personal scent. You know how sometimes you just choose a scent? It felt like Silver Mountain Water chose me. It was like a personal scent, something that you know, it's not like a panty drop or anything like that. You don't want to suffocate everybody with the scent. This is something that I really enjoyed wearing just for me. And definitely when someone does catch a whiff of this stuff, they're not going to leave your side. They're not going to leave your side. So Well done. Why would you hate this fragrance? Longevity problems. I've heard it here, I heard it there. I'm going to hear it again in the comments. I'm going to hear it. Longevity problems. Yes, I know, I hear you. The ink smell, the metallic feel, too feminine. Those are some of the characteristics of this fragrance that people are going to say, no, not for me. And I understand you. One word to describe this fragrance, goddamn quality. Quality is the word. Bottles. I would compare this to another Creed. It would have to be Himalaya. They do have that similarity. I think this one's better made. Sorry Himalaya folks, but I really like Silver Mountain Water a little bit better than Himalaya. And as far as designer fragrances, let's say you want something that's around this genre, not as well made, I'd go CK1, Issey Miyake l'Odyssée, and Azaro's Chrome. Those are the designer fragrances that did this before this, or some of them did. And just Creed just improved on it, basically. Now when I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of what? A cool stream running down a snow-covered mountaintop during a warmer spring day. You know, like my man Ashkin when he was doing his reviews on a mountaintop skiing. Forget about it. This is what it is. Best time to wear this fragrance, daily wear. Definitely a daily wear fragrance. I really wouldn't wear this at night. You can, but I really think this is a daily wear scent. Compliment factor, this thing was moderate. I didn't get people that hated this fragrance on me. It was either they couldn't smell it on me, or B, they smelt it and they loved it. So it was A or B. So the worst part of it is people can't smell it on you. And that might be a factor for some people because it is a skin scent. My 2 cents is this is an upscale fresh scent. Making CK1, Chrome, Issey Miyake basically look like suckers. Creed just made you die. Not die, but made you go down on your knees and be like, what the hell? Creed just totally improved on that DNA, that fresh scent. They just hit it on the freaking head. And when they made this, everybody else just like said, okay, it's over. They won. So that's my 2 cents. It's an upscale fresh scent. If you like those type of scents, check this one out, definitely. Buy, try, or pass. This is going to be a try. Now hold on. Like, yeah, it sounds like a buy in this whole review. It's a buy for people that love those type of scents, you know, the fresh scents. Not everybody loves those, you know, those scents mostly have been in the past. They were hot in the 90s, you know, CK1 was hot. Issey Miyake still doing fairly good as far as sales go. Chrome, same thing. But you know, that train's kind of going away. So definitely this is a try, but if you're into those scents, forget about it, just buy this. Just buy it. But this isn't for everybody, of course, this genre. So guys, this is my fragrance review on Silver Mountain Water. Let's get to the rating system, 1 to 10. Let's see, I'm curious to see what I'm going to give this. Is this going to get a perfect 10? We'll see. Alright guys, let's rate Silver Mountain Water. Projection, this is going to get 5 bottles out of 10. Better than some Creeds at the start, but then it definitely dives down to a skin scent. They got to get real close to you. Longevity, I'm going to give this one a 7 bottles out of 10. Yeah, a lot of people get longevity problems, but I've found out that most of the time when wearing this, I was getting 6 to 7 hours easy. Versatility, I'm going to give this one 9. Very much excellent as far as versatility goes. Anybody can wear it at basically any time. I wouldn't see someone wearing this in the winter, but as far as that goes, day, night, you can wear it at any time. Overall, 10 as far as an overall smell. I think it's the best in the business as far as just a fresh scent goes, and compliment factor was pretty good. They basically improved on the CK1 DNA. It is a work of art. This scent is obviously not for everybody. Seasons, spring, summer, and fall. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 9. This is a masterpiece.